Nick. I'm Matt, and we're Insufficient.
Hola, Matthew.
¿Cómo está? Muy bien.
Oh, how you doing, buddy?
Good, man.
Good.
On this Monday morning.
Oh, my God. Of the great thaw. Daylight savings has begun.
Thaw. That's what we call it here. Winter is over. Winterfell has now turned green.
Is it later than you think, or is it... Yeah, it's later than you think.
I feel like it's later than you think. We're about to run into 63 today, 68 on Tuesday.
I'll take that.
Then it starts to drop back down again. So this might be a fluke.
Son of a bitch.
I know it still could snow a fair amount.
Don't say that.
I'm just being honest. This is what it is.
Matt, let me tell you something. As you know, and some of our friends out there know, your boy was on vacation last week, and I took more of a vacation than just leaving my house.
Okay.
I kind of left all of social media for
no,
the
you
first...
didn't. No,
I did.
You didn't.
No,
you
no,
posted.
I did. Yes, I posted, but I didn't absorb.
That's great.
Why
would there's no reason to ever absorb when you're in Disney World?
That's not true. When you're on vacation, you sit down, you open, you scroll.
No, not me.
Not you?
Not me.
No, it was great. It was really weird. Last week seemed really long.
People commented, they're like, why don't you branch off and do a Disney podcast? Well, I'll tell you why we're not going to do a Disney podcast. Because we
can barely afford to go see Phish.
Yeah, there are so many wonderful and in-depth Disney podcasts out there that we're not made for it. The 3028 is one of the best Disney podcasts I have ever heard. And if we were vlogging, as much as I would love to get paid to go to all the Disney parks, I think that Justin Scard, Random Land, is the best at it. And I don't want to be going up against these guys. They're too fucking good, man. They're too good.
Well, there's that, and also, like, we're not lame.
No, they're not lame at all either. I love them. They're
I'm saying
good.
They are lame.
No,
you and I are cool. You have a band.
No, you don't know. Yeah, Justin used to tour in a punk band, man. And
what?
Not only that, but he was one of the first Disney vloggers ever.
Yeah.
And dude, you got to check out Justin. Like, the fact that you don't watch him before you go on a Disney trip to get yourself jazzed is beyond me.
I only listen to non-Phish podcasts.
It's good. Yeah, because we're the best.
Well, no, because I don't want to steal ideas. There was a time when, like, I wanted to check out the competition.
Yeah.
And so I listened, and it's interesting, but it's and the good news was it's nothing like what we do, which is basically just this. And so, like, but I couldn't listen. Could you listen to like 20 tweezers and then talk about 20 tweezers with me for 2 hours?
Yeah, depending on which versions they are. Yeah, we could sit and do that.
No, I could not do that. I would not listen to 20 different tweezers and then rate them and then talk about it. That seems like so anti
what we do
to me. Right? It would be like if Phish played Tweezer every night. I know they play it almost every night. But like,
just why I always continue to say shelve the motherfucker.
Actually, I feel like they didn't play it in Mexico, did they?
Maybe they did. I feel like they might have.
No, I think they didn't play it because they definitely played it New Year's Eve.
Yeah, they did play it New Year's Eve. But I think that these other podcasts out there, it's just so boring.
That's mean.
So boring, dude. I mean, they spend all this time putting this stuff together, and you're boring. You just boring personalities. Nick and I are on fire all the time.
We torch that crack, and then we come on the old microphone. Actually, Jesus. This podcast has been boring. I can't believe people are still listening.
Well, listen, we've got a month and a half before Sphere shows.
Oh man, I'm nervous.
I think, for the Sphere shows, so is Phish playing the Sphere, like, would you say it's like, some would say it's the most mind-blowing thing Phish has ever done. I would say it's the worst thing they've ever done.
Well, okay, what I like about it is a couple episodes back, we were talking about how Phish doesn't take chances anymore and they kind of live in a comfort zone. And so I think that going to the Sphere is definitely out of their comfort zone. They don't have Cooter. They've got a completely different setup. Like, they are the main focus, but there's this giant sphere behind them, which is also part of the attraction. So it's really kind of a bizarre experience for them.
Well, so I would say a little bit that Phish has always been about imagination, not necessarily spectacle. You know, a classic Phish environments like glow stick wars, minimal stage production, your brain sort of filling in the blanks during the visual jam. And that's, I think, what we like about that. Like, yes, do they have Cooter? They do. But there's so much empty space within those lights, too, where you can, things kind of play with your eyes and you can make up shapes and stuff like that. You're letting your brain do that. It's sort of like when you think about horror flicks today. They show too much. It's scarier when you don't see what the beast is, right? Like if you go back and watch the original Poltergeist, that's scary because you don't see the beast. You only know he exists. And so I think when you go to Sphere, everything is being shoved in your face. All of the visuals, all of the sound, Fishman's dick. Yeah. Like, it's getting shoved right in your face.
Oh my God.
So I think that kind of, and I think we've talked about it detracts from what the Phish real element is of what they bring to the table.
Yeah, I agree. But also, I find it that it'd just be weird. I mean, I pretended like I wasn't going to go. I'm probably going to go.
You're
to
not
that
gonna
last
go.
weekend. I probably am because I've got
Ugh.
family who is like on the scene in
You're
Vegas,
killing me,
which is
dude.
weird. I know, but don't you want to see
No, I don't want to see.
just one time, dude? It's $1,000 a show.
I think
which
my
is
I think my
ridiculous.
anxiety would be flying. So instead of audience imagination, improvisational vibe, you get giant pre-programmed visuals,
Well, so that's
structured
weird.
timing,
That's also
attention
weird.
pulled towards the screen instead of the music.
Well, yeah, okay. So here's what we're gonna do real quick. Okay, just thumbs up, thumbs down, and let's evaluate some sets. Okay, so
Okay.
this is from Thursday, 4/18, Jesus, 2024. Phish first show at the Sphere in Las Vegas. Set 1. By the way, no sound check. Which
Wow.
okay.
They're like, we don't need it.
We don't need it. Everything's right. Back on the train.
That's the opener?
That's the opener.
Okay.
Okay. Back on the
down.
train. Yeah.
Thumbs down for everything's right opener.
It's not. I mean, that's weird, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then followed up with a back on the train, another
back-
slow jam. I'm going to say thumbs down. I'm not necessarily saying thumbs down to the song, but thumbs down to the placement.
Okay. Wolfman's
Wolfermans.
a Wolfman's and his brother Maze.
I mean,
Lee-
thumbs up to Maze.
Yeah, but does Maze like
Belong
blaze?
right there?
No, does it blaze? Does Maze blaze? No,
It usually does.
no, Maze doesn't. It's for tempo. What do you think it's maxing out at? All of these songs so far have a
I don't know, like
low max
maybe
out.
160.
Maybe Leaves, slow
I
song.
love that song, but slow. We're looking at sleepers right now.
Life Saving Gun. Okay, for me, this is the second
like
time.
it? Okay.
I like Life Saving Gun. Second time, I'm getting jazzed up. Dirt,
Oh, slow.
slow, and then Carini once again maxing out
Yeah,
140,
but
160.
you've already tucked everybody in for bed, and then at the end you're like, ah!
Okay, but that's because I think of the giant sphere behind them, right?
Right.
It has a max process power. Sand, Tweezer, My Friend, obviously no Mife. Mike's song, Life Boy.
Man.
I love Life
I
Boy.
love Life Boy.
But in this show, Wickapog, Blaze On, and
slow
then Fluffhead.
Wickapog.
Yeah.
It just doesn't do for me. They should have swapped it. They should have
Farmhouse,
flipped it.
and then Run Like an Antelope. By the way, the New Year's '93 Run Like an Antelope
Oh,
is just so fucking good. When
I know.
when I was on my social media heights, I had a little speaker my brother got me for Christmas. I'm not really one of those Bluetooth speaker guys, but
Mhm.
I had it, and oh my god, I listened to that whole show like 2 or 3 times on that trip, and that antelope when he's dun, 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 and he just builds it so good.
I think also if you think about it this way, like Phish normally thrives off of chaos. When you have $2 billion of LED dome lights that has to be scripted, it really takes away from that.
I agree. And so like in night 2, they had like a big fish tank behind them for a pretty long period of time. I think that's kind of cool. And that's more, I think, what I would use the sphere for if I was Phish, which is instead of having like orchestrated visuals, just have really cool backdrops that they're playing in front of so that they can keep that same.
That's what the Dead did. So like do your backdrop on fucking Sugar Bush.
Oh my God. So, okay, that would be kind of cool.
Right.
Phish could do the sphere and they could
do their venues.
That would be awesome.
That's what you do.
I would like that a lot. Red Rocks. Places they don't play anymore. Red
MSG.
Rocks. The Fleet Center.
The Fleet Center. Yeah, dude. Like, I think that would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. Like, that's like really doing something interesting. I did like one of the visuals where they took the artwork that I know that you hate, the Pollux, and they put that up there. That was kind of cool.
Okay, so I've had a evolving opinion on the KP stuff. The dude is like me, just chugging coffee 24/7.
Yes.
He's tweaked out.
Oh, he looks
caffeine.
tweaked.
He's tweaked out on caffeine. And if you look at his art and you have the mindset of I just drank too much coffee, I like it a lot more.
What kind
and as a matter of fact, you can buy his coffee. I'll plug it from, I think it's Common Ground in Vermont online.
Okay.
Special releases. I've bought it twice now. Dude, rocket fuel.
Nice. So if you're thinking about what kind of fans are going to this, right? What are the fans that are going to a Sphere event? They're there because it's the Sphere. It's Vegas. It's expensive and it's exclusive. It's the same type of people that go to Mexico. They're like, this is an exclusive, expensive event.
Can the Sphere live up to the hype of the Sphere?
It doesn't.
It can't.
It doesn't. I don't, they tried to redo. I actually would have liked to have seen the Wizard of Oz there. That looked like kind of a great experience.
Okay, so now if there was a Gamehenge set with Gamehenge in the background, like that would be like mind blowing and worth it. Probability of that happening 0.1.
None.
0.01. 1 out of a million Phish shows would pull that off.
Yeah.
And so like the great thing that I think you and I and most of the people listening to our show love about Phish is there's that possibility that something's going to be pulled off that's just going to fucking blow your mind.
That goes into the next one. The fans that are there, they're Instagram Phish fans. These folks care about the visuals, the spectacle, the story of being there. They might not know a Reba jam or a Tweezer jam, but they're there just for the fucking spectacle.
Okay, so I want to make sure that we're not like bagging on any of Phish. We're not Phish influencers, but I want to make sure we're not bagging on any of any Phish influencers.
Except for one.
That's not a Phish influencer.
Stop.
You know what? I have an evolving opinion on that. I think it's a joke.
No.
And it's comedy.
Dead serious.
And
do you see the way that they look at the screen? Like this, just they pan over like, you know what I mean? Like when I'm playing a show, do you think I'm deadpanning over to people after I do a fill? And I'm like,
it is the longest joke in Phish history that is ongoing.
Next, people that are there, corporate Phish crowds. Because there
is a lot of corporate Phish.
because of how costly the tickets are, it really weeds out a lot of people. What you can expect with the corporate Phish crowd is older fans with money, destination concert travelers, people flying in for luxury experience. Vegas Phish equals less parking, lot culture, which I believe.
Oh my God, is there going to be a lot scene there?
Where?
Yeah, it's a good question.
And then you might get the occasional curious Phish nerds, hardcore fans who just want to see what the band does with the technology.
Okay, so I think that's where I would fall in. Is I want to see what they do with it.
Yeah, whether Trey like leans into it or does he ignore it?
But also, whenever I see photos, like you can barely see the band.
Yeah, they're like beep.
And as you know, I'm sitting there, arms crossed, grilling, like checking them out.
You see what I got?
I'm not shushing people.
No, it's not the shush. It's the think. It's the corporate think.
It is. I'm trying to understand what is going through Trey's mind. That's like end pages. The two of them, I just sit there and I'm like, what are they thinking about as they go through this jam?
Now, if we want to play devil's advocate here.
Okay.
The
video game?
No, the counter argument. You mean the movie? Video game.
Haven't you seen that on The Simpsons? No. When he goes, let me play devil's advocate, and then he pulls out a box.
Oh my God, no.
He says devil's advocate. It's great. Can you guys hear my dog?
Yes. So
what the fuck is she doing?
The counter argument might actually be brilliant. To keep the conversation sort of balanced here, Phish historically pushes concert formats.
We are fair and balanced.
Yes. So, for example, Big Cypress overnight set, Halloween musical costumes, drive-in jams during COVID.
She's right outside my window.
The Sphere could become the next evolution of immersive jam shows, potentially.
They got to figure out how to unstructure the structure for them to pull it off. And by doing so, like the Phish tank, that's really cool. But like if you've got too many things moving back there, or it becomes more about the backdrop than it does about the show. Except for that robot thing was cool. How the fuck did they do that?
I don't know. Just to tie in Disney a little bit, right?
Oh my God.
So if you, for us, we have a lot of nostalgia for like the Pirates of the Caribbean, right? When the Chinese came before they opened up Shanghai Disney, and they watched it, they have no connection to the nostalgia. So they just felt like they were watching theater instead of being immersed in it. So if you go to Pirates in Shanghai, you are immersed in the story, right? You're part of the story. And so I think that there's a lot of that here. I don't know if you're really immersed in the story when you're at the Sphere. If they can do that, that's great. When you're at a Phish show, you feel like you are fully immersed. You are part of the deal.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was some element of immersion with Phish at this Sphere run. What makes me think it is they're playing 3 days, taking 4 days off because the computer has to like reset or whatever.
They have to blow on the cartridge.
Yeah, gotta take it out, put it back in reset. Up, down, down, left, right.
Yep.
Left, right. BA.
Circle, circle, circle.
Select. Start.
Yeah.
No.
Question. Is Phish at the Sphere the future of the band or the moment Phish became a Vegas residency act?
No. Well, would you go see a Phish residency?
Okay, I guess we could ask the listener, what type of fan do you think will dominate the Sphere crowd?
If Phish was playing in one of those small hotel like amphitheaters 90 nights in a row, not in a row, but like 90 shows.
Yeah.
Like a real residency.
Sure.
I saw Rod Stewart do that. That was cool.
All right. I guess we could argue the real Phish experience happens in ugly sheds and hockey arenas, not luxury tech domes. And that's how I feel about Phish.
Okay, but I don't want the hockey arena in the middle of summer.
No, I don't either. That's not what I'm asking for. That's not what I'm saying in this specific discussion that we're having. It's specifically around, do we think that the Sphere detracts from the whole element of Phish as well as the people that go to Phish? And I say it does.
Are you for or against Phish at the Sphere?
I'm against it.
Not you, the listener.
Yes, but we've already asked questions. You're
asking mad. I'm Nick.
A lot of questions.
Was insufficient. You know what?
Man, what?
That was actually, we had to shake some rust off in this episode. So I think Wednesdays is going to be better.
We'd shake some rust off.
Well, no, I mean, normally you and I record every 48 hours.
Yeah.
But since last week, we couldn't do it. We recorded everything a week ago. So 7 days of us not talking about Phish. And we didn't even talk that much last week.
We didn't. Well, you were on vacation.
I hate that.
as you always are.
I do like being on vacation.
And I think we might do a segment. It's called Tuesday Tips Above the Nips.
And that's where we whip it out?
It's Tuesday Tips Above the Nips, baby.